What if I told you right now as we speak, more people are playing a farming game made by a teenager than have ever played Fortnite, PUBG or any AAA game at the same time? And what if I told you this game was thrown together in 3 days and it looks like a game from 2010? Yeah, let's talk about this game. This game just hit 21.3 million concurrent players and completely shattered the hardest gaming records on the planet. And no, this isn't just a story about a successful game. This is about how a simple farming simulator became bigger than the entire platform and why it should probably terrify the industry. Let me put this in perspective for you. On June 21st, 2025, Grow Garden hit 21.3 million players playing at the exact same time. Not total players, that's concurrent. All logged in, all actively playing simultaneously. Okay, let's put this in a comparison. PUBG's all-time concurrent Steam record was 3.2 million. Fortnite at its absolute peak was around 12 million concurrent players. And the entire Steam platform across all games on its best day. Anyways, story time. This game launched in March 2025, around 4 months ago, and it's already had over 10 billion visits, which is absolutely insane. For context, most successful games celebrate hitting a billion visits over several years. We're not just talking about successful games here, we're talking about the numbers that shouldn't be even possible. Numbers that make you question if gaming as we know is about to fundamentally change. So, what is this record-breaking phenomenon? Well, it's embarrassingly simple. You plant seeds, you wait for them to grow, you harvest them, you sell them for shekels, you buy better seeds, and that's it. That's the entire gameplay loop. And if you didn't know, this game was actually created by a 16-year-old who goes by a BMW Lux on Roblox. And get this, they supposedly made the initial version in about 3 days. 3 days to create what would become the most played game in history. Let that sink in. And the graphics looks like they're straight out of 2015 Roblox. Basically, blocky texture, simple animation, and nothing fancy. While AAA studios spends hundreds of millions on photorealistic graphics, this teenager proved that sometimes the simplest approach wins. But initially, this game had around 1,000 concurrent players when Jandal's Splitting Point Studios was brought into it in April. By the end of May, it was hitting millions. The growth curve is unlike anything we've ever seen in gaming. So why is this addictive? It's basically a digital crack, and here's how that formula works so perfectly. First, there's the offline progression system, where your garden literally grows while you're not playing. You come back to fully grown plants ready to harvest, which triggers that dopamine hit every single time. It's the same psychology that makes mobile games billions of dollars. And then there's the global shop mechanic, which is very unique. Rare seeds and exclusive gears like the Master Sprinkler randomly appear in everyone's shop at the same time. So imagine 20 million people all rushing to buy the same item at the same time. Also, here's some stuff that can really get you addictive too. Rare pets like raccoons or dragonflies, which only have 1% hatch chance but are completely overpowered. Many players will spend hours grinding just for the tiny chance at game-changing pet. It's the treadmill psychology perfected. And I know this for a fact because I got hooked too. I remember opening the game and some random player just started giving me fruits worth billions. Then hours later, I found myself addicted, grinding until I get to 1 billion shekels. And when I did, the dopamine rush I had was insane, so I kept looking for more. I grinded until I hit my first trillion, and even if the game mostly consists of you just waiting at your farm, waiting for your plants to grow and mutate, it'll keep you waiting because you wouldn't want to miss any good seeds or rare gears and rare eggs. And so you would easily find yourself just playing for hours on this game. It's really addicting. And here's the clever part. It's social without being too competitive. You're not fighting other players. You're just vibing, growing plants, and showing up rare fruits or vegetables with them. And the community is surprisingly wholesome too. The game basically took every addictive mobile game mechanic, stripped away the complexity, and wrapped it in the most successful package possible. No skill required, no learning curve, just pure progression, dopamine delivered directly to your brain. Anyways, let's talk about how this thing exploded because the numbers are genuinely mind-boggling. Late May, the game hits 8.9 million concurrent players, breaking the record for the highest concurrent players in a single Roblox game ever. And on early June, 11.7 million concurrent players. And at this point, it's not just breaking Roblox records, it's breaking a lot of gaming records. And in mid-June, 16.4 million concurrent players, which broke a lot of records again. And June 21st, where it broke 21.3 million concurrent players with the summer update. And this isn't just a record, it's a statement that the entire gaming landscape might be changing, right? Well, okay, let's address the elephant in the room. Are these numbers real? Because honestly, they seem way too good to be true. I mean, yeah, based on my experience that I'm very addicted to this game, this wouldn't really be surprising, but let's get to the whole story. Many people were suspicious and many have been suggesting that these concurrent player counts might be inflated by bots. And I get it. 21 million people all at the same time playing the same farming game simultaneously, it seems impossible. Even Roblox itself has gone on record saying the numbers are legitimate. I mean, well, they presumably verify the statistics internally, but I mean, given the financial incentives involved, this game probably is making millions per month. And yeah, there's the motivation to ensure these numbers look impressive as possible. But personally, the growth pattern seems too perfect. Most viral games have peaks and valleys, irregular growth spurs. This thing just goes straight up like a rocket, which is unusual for organic growth. Compare this to other viral sensations like Fall Guys or Among Us. They had explosive growth, but it was messier, more unpredictable, but this feels almost manufactured in its consistency. And look, at this point, we already know that there are bots in this game, but we're not sure if how many. Because you can find some public servers filled with random accounts that doesn't respond and just auto-forms like a bot, which is probably because they're a bot. And whether these numbers are 100% legitimate or not, the implications for the gaming industry are massive. If these numbers are real, it means that AAA game companies have completely misunderstood what players actually want. And while they're spending hundreds of millions on the next big shooter or open world adventure, a teenager with a farming game is eating their lunch. I mean, think about it. This game probably costs less to develop than most AAA games spend on marketing, yet it's reached more players than any of them ever will. That should keep executives awake at night. For platforms like Steam and Epic, this is terrifying. Roblox just demonstrated that they can host experiences bigger than the entire gaming platforms. The power dynamic is shifting in ways nobody expected. This also validates what mobile gaming has been saying for years. Accessibility beats complexity, progression beats challenge, and social systems beat technical prowess. But here's the thing about viral phenomena. They don't last forever, and Grow a Garden is probably living on a borrowed time. Remember Pokemon Go? Fall Guys, Among Us, all had impressive viral moments that felt like they'd last forever, but player move on and player counts plummeted. Viral games burn bright and fast. The fundamental problem with Grow a Garden is that it's almost too simple. Once you've experienced the core loop, there's not much depth to keep you engaged in the long term. The novelty will wear off. Plus, success breeds imitation. Expect dozens of Grow a Garden clones to flood Roblox over the next few months. The audience will fragment and the uniqueness will fade. And it's not even been that too long and you can already see clones appearing on Roblox. Just imagine how much it would be in the next few months. And let's be honest, this game exploded in the summer break when kids have unlimited time to play. Come September when school starts, will those 21 million players still be tending their digital gardens? The question isn't whether Grow a Garden will decline, it's how fast and how far it'll fall, because that's what happens to viral sensations. They peak, they plateau, and they crash. Whether Grow a Garden maintains its momentum or crashes spectacularly, it's already changed gaming in some ways. It's proven that you don't need cutting-edge graphics, complex mechanics, or massive budgets to reach unprecedented audience. Sometimes, simple dopamine-driven progression loops are all you need. It's also cemented Roblox as a legitimate gaming platform that can compete with anything console or PC gaming offers. The days of dismissing "it's just for kids" are over. Most importantly, it's shown that the next gaming revolution may not come from where we expect. Not from Sony, not from Microsoft or Nintendo, but from teenagers with simple ideas and a platform to execute them. Grow Garden might be the most important game of 2025, not because it's good, but it's because it's successful in ways that don't make sense. 21.3 million concurrent players for a farming game made in 3 days by a teenager. Whether that number is completely legitimate or slightly inflated, it doesn't matter. It's close enough to real to terrify traditional gaming companies. Will it last? Probably not. Will it change how we think about what makes games successful? Absolutely. And that's the wild story of how Grow a Garden became so big. The impossible success that's rewriting gaming industry in one harvest at a time. Anyways, let me know in the comments if you think these numbers are legitimate or if you think something fishy is going on. And if you want to see more videos about me talking about gaming, then hit that like and subscribe button because, why not?